Bamco. What are you guys doing? What's going on, guys? This is your boy Kazak here, and today's video I have some additional tales of information to talk about and to show you guys. And because you guys didn't know, we are getting the Tales of Berseria Remastered Edition. Yes, believe it or not, we're not getting Zillia 2. We're not getting Tales of Hearts. We're not getting Tales of the Abyss. You know, actual Tales games that deserve to be remastered and are stuck on older hardware. Uh, yeah, no, we're not getting those right now. We're getting the Tales of Berseria Remastered, and I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys here. First off, let me just say, I love Tales of Berseria. This game is absolutely phenomenal, and I think that if you haven't played Berseria, you absolutely should. I think it is one of the best Tales of games, in my personal opinion. But I think that this is a completely unnecessary remaster right out the gate. I'm sorry. I just don't see any reason why this game is being remastered over any of the other games that I just mentioned. Now, granted, we do know that Zillia 2 is coming pretty soon at some point. Probably after once Berseria gets dropped, we might hear like a new announcement for that game as well. So who knows? At least we still have that on the way. But even with that, I feel like the idea of remastering the exact same game that is technically still available on modern platforms is pretty silly to do. Like, I literally have Tales of Berseria sitting on my shelf right now. I'm literally looking at it. I mean, I have the game and I can put it on my PlayStation 5 right now if I really wanted to and have a good old time playing it. But it's this is so dumb. But you know what? I understand. Some people will say that, oh well, it hasn't been on the Nintendo Switch or Xbox, so it is good for those audiences to be able to experience those games. And yes, that is true. Those fan bases have not had this game being available on their platform for a very long time now. So fortunately, yeah, it's going to be available on those systems. But ultimately, it doesn't take away from the fact that this is a very lazy remaster. Now, I've seen some people say that the Zillia remaster was also kind of lazy, or it was lazy to add both Zillia 1 and 2. But I heavily disagree with that because at least with those games, we're talking about games that were stuck on the PlayStation 3 with no other re-releases or anything of that sort. So I would say that those games more than deserve to have a remaster be available to them just for that reason alone. Meanwhile, with Tales of Berseria, Berseria is not a game that is hard to find or is hard to access if you have a PlayStation 4 or PC, which I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have PlayStation 4s. Same thing with like PC, although the PlayStation audience is definitely a lot larger than say like having like a PC audience, you know. But to me, this just shows like a lot of the frustration that Tales fans are having, especially since once again there are so many Tales games out there that have them. Some of them are not even released in the US. Some of them that truly deserve the remaster treatment and deserve to be brought back for everybody to experience to play. I'm talking about games like the Tales of Destiny remake, Tales of Destiny 2, Tales of Rebirth, um, even Tales of Hearts R, which yeah, we did have an English release for that on the PS Vita, but that's the only way you're going to be able to play Tales of Hearts is on the PS Vita, and no other way to play that one. And then, of course, we also have, once again, Tales of the Abyss, literally one of the most popular Tales games in the entire franchise, but for some reason, they are choosing to keep ignoring this one, even though that's the game that I'm pretty sure a lot of people desperately want from this remaster project. Now, again, I'm not going to say like it's all going to be bad because again, there are going to be more remasters coming out pretty soon, so we know that there's going to be more on the way. But the fact of the matter is that Berseria has no business being the third entry into this one, especially when there's really no real benefit to it outside the fact that, oh well, you can play it on the Nintendo Switch and you know people can play it on Xbox or whatever, and that's about it. And even the actual remaster itself, there's nothing here that's going to be like anything game changing or any of that sort. Nothing that would bring me back to play this game again. no additional story expansions. There's no brand new content, no costumes, additional skits, or nothing new like that. It's just basically the exact same game, the exact same DLC content, and then with some extra quote unquote quality of life adjustments that don't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things, in my personal opinion. And it's kind of just disappointing, man. I was really hoping that they weren't going to take this route with the remaster project, and it was going to be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to take this time to bring back older Tales games that have not seen a official modern release, and then we're here. And the sad thing about it is that if Berseria is getting remastered, then Susteria is also getting remastered as well, which I am not excited for at all because I absolutely do not like Susteria at all. I'm sorry if there's any Susteria fans out there, but I cannot stand that game. It's one of my least favorite Tales games. Well, that's actually a bit of an understatement. It's probably the worst Tales game I've ever played outside of Dawn of the New World, which was also pretty bad too. But Susteria is probably almost just as bad in my personal opinion. So we know that that's probably going to happen at some point. Maybe not next year in 2026, but who knows? But it's probably it is likely to happen. It is very likely now that we have this announcement. Honestly, guys, I'm just disappointed. I really am, and that's sad to say because I don't like being overly negative on my channel, especially since I like to talk about games that I enjoy, releases that I'm excited to play, and all that stuff. But sometimes you just have to be honest and you just got to call it for what it is. This is a very low hanging fruit to do when it comes to the remaster project. I think there were so many better options that they could have picked instead of Berseria. And again, Berseria is not a bad game at all. It is a phenomenal game, and I think that people should definitely play it. But I feel like if we're gonna do a remaster of this game, at least add in some new content. I mean, come on, like we couldn't get any new costumes. We couldn't get like a new story expansion or more post game content or anything of that sort. We couldn't get anything like that. Like not even something that simple. Uh, I don't know, man. Very, very disappointed. But hey, at least we got Zillia 2. We know that Zillia 2 is in the works. They're developing on it, and hopefully it'll probably come out at some point in 2026. I imagine probably after they drop Berseria in February, we might hear like an announcement like a month or so later that, oh hey, well guys, we're doing Zillia 2. So that's the main game I'm excited for. I can't wait to get that. But with this, I'm sorry guys. I just it's hard for me to feel excited for something that really did not need a remaster in the first place. But hey, you guys can let me know how you guys feel in the comment section. Do you guys feel like it's an unnecessary remaster, or maybe do you feel like this was actually a good choice for them? I'm interested to see what you guys think. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But with all that said, this is your boy Kazak, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Ugh, absolutely ridiculous, bro.